Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not quite reached the target area here yet, but it's nearly there. It's nearly there. So we need to take a look now at where do we expect Bitcoin to go to and where do we expect it to finish this current correction. So we're going to take a look at a few targets. I'm also going to show you when I would expect that this temporary downtrend is going to be finished. So what would be an early sign that this downtrend is finished, and when can we be more confident that it's turning around? Could it be turning around already? So we'll see. I'm not going to talk about the entire structure here anymore, but we did in the previous video. Currently there is still short-term upside potential as long as we are holding the 16.3k level. That is the 78.6% retrace of the move to the upside here. And if we drop below that, we have to look at a drop into the 14 to 14.5k region. But as long as we are not breaking to the downside of that green box, we can still focus on higher. And I'm currently seeing this as a large wave 1, then here a wave 2. That of course can change if we drop below 16.3k. That would be a signal that this assumption is wrong and that we're actually going to go down straight away into that expected 14 to 14.5k region, which I expect anyway, but ideally I would expect it a little bit later after some more upside, okay? But I currently see this as a 1-2 setup, and in this wave 2 we're currently coming down in an ABC structure, and here, this is where we can find some support in this area. This area is based on Fibonacci retracements of the wave 1, basically between the 78.6% retrace, 16.3k, and the 50% retrace at 16.7k. So if we now look at targets, you see that we are coming down in what I consider an ABC correction. The C wave must subdivide into 5 waves. I'm inclined to say that we've so far only seen 3. You can see that actually on the lower time frame, but my view is that we've done a wave 1, 2 here. This was a 3, this is a 4, and we are ready for another dip in a wave 5. What would be an ideal target? So I think I showed you in the previous video, that hasn't changed. We can take the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave, and an ideal target would be the 16.6k level. That's the 1-to-1 ratio. The second target, which is the more bearish target, would take it just below the 16.3k level. I would argue that is still part of that scenario. So again, it remains anywhere in this green box we can finish this move. The first ideal target would really be that 16.6k level. And from here, anywhere in the box, we need to be ready that we can start to move up in a third wave. Ethereum already has reached its target, Bitcoin hasn't. So interestingly, we are currently finding some temporary support at this previous wave 4 low. I haven't actually labeled these, but we have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the previous wave 4 low is oftentimes temporary support at least. So we've got a temporary support area exactly here, just above the actual target area. It's only a support area, it's not really a target area. The real FIBs and the 50% FIB level starts at 16.7k. We've come down to 16,735. So we've missed the target area by $35, but also the reaction that happened here is not entirely bullish, at least not yet. What would be an early sign? I mean, sometimes, and it is just what markets do, sometimes they don't reach these target areas. Often they do reach them. As you can see here, we reached the target area. Here we reached it. Here we did actually reach it. And we actually reversed in the end. Took a while really, but we did. So often they are reached, but sometimes they are missed. What would then be an early sign that things are changing? So we can draw that kind of corrective channel. You do that in Elliott Wave by connecting the high here of the wave 1 and the wave B high, and then you draw a parallel channel. And you can see, let me take that sort of wedge pattern out here. Always try to keep the chart a little bit clean. So you can see that without a problem we could drop once more lower. Target here would also be sort of the region around 16.6k, if we really touch the lower support of that channel. And an early sign would be if we break out of the channel to the upside. That would be an early sign that we are moving up. And an even better sign would be if we break above the 17,125 level. That is this wave B high here. And of course, confirmation that we are breaking higher is going to be obtained if we break above the 17,410 level. But we will have moved quite a distance when we get to that point. So we're looking for earlier signals, and probably the best earliest signal that you get is if we break out of this descending trend channel to the upside. You would nearly need to say that as long as we are in the channel, we're going to follow it down, because we have to assume it. Yeah, this is a downtrending channel. So unless we get a breakout of the channel, we can't be certain that a low is in. Maybe an even earlier sign would be if we really make another low. That is what I would expect, yeah, to get into that area. Then we get 5 small waves to the upside. That is then when we could, that's the earliest sign we get, and maybe a small ABC, and then we've got an impulse up, a correction down. Then we could even make a call that probably a bottom has been made, a low has been made before we break out of the channel to the upside. So I'll keep you updated about that. But yeah, this is basically the scenario. Key remains that in any bullish scenario here, or short-term bullish, we need to hold the 16.3k level. And then we can still get into that 18 to 19k region before I would expect then at some point Bitcoin to turn around and make another low. So in summary, I do expect one more low, ideally. Yeah, I cannot rule out currently one more low, but an early sign that we are moving up would be to break out of the channel to the upside. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.